He moved something. There's something near his apartment that's not in his apartment. 8 of Swords. King of Swords. Fell out too. Something in his or near his apartment that's not in his apartment. The knife? Okay, so I'm getting that he moved something, but I don't know if he moved it. Well, I guess it would have to be away. Like, I don't know if I'm seeing him move it from the inside of his apartment to the outside, like somewhere around his apartment, or if I'm seeing him move it from in or outside his apartment to somewhere else. But 4 of Wands, environment, the home environment. Yeah, he had something in his house that he took out of his house and moved somewhere else after the fact. Like, there was like a 2-step process. Like, it was in or near or around his house, and then it was moved somewhere else. Like, right before this search, right before he went to Pennsylvania, he moved it. Something. I don't know what it is, but he moved something. I'm almost seeing it like outside of his apartment. There's something close to his apartment that's not in his apartment that they didn't find. I can't tell what it is. Oh, that came out right away. Inheritance. Something he took. Something he took from the house is buried outside of his apartment. Maybe not right outside of his apartment, but within a 10-mile radius of his apartment. There's something he took from the house that he buried or stashed somewhere. Allegedly, in my opinion, I believe that the knife is farther from the house, but there's like something that he took from a victim that was in his apartment, but he had to move it outside somewhere before he went to Pennsylvania. That's within a 10-mile radius of his apartment. What can we know about where that would be? Secret space program, but it was in reverse. Secret space program. And he buried something that he took from one of the victims. He had it in his apartment, but moved it outside of his apartment before he left for Pennsylvania. He was going to retrieve it when he got back, but obviously he didn't go back. It's within either 10 miles or 10 feet of his apartment complex. 4 of Wands reversed. Something that wasn't in his home. I said that there's something buried near his apartment. That's making me feel like it's what this is, because this is outside of the home. And then okay, so I said I believe that there's something buried. Did I say 5 to 10 miles or 5 to 10 feet? Like it looked like Brian took something and hid it outside, but near the apartment, his apartment. This is what this is representing to me, especially with the image on this card, because it looks like something like a hole in the ground where something could be thrown in. And then the 4 of Wands reverse upright is the home environment, but in reverse it's like outside of the home environment, near the home environment, not in the home environment.
While serving a search warrant number SW12292022A for Steptoe Apartment G201, we found a padlock round in shape in the living room closet. Based on my training experience, I recognize the padlock to be the shape of locks typically used on storage units. The lock is round in shape, and the design limits the ability for somebody to cut the lock off. A key matching the lock was also found in the living room in the TV stand next to the keys, which appear to be for the Wilson Short office, which we also have a search warrant for. I had Officer Kirshner contact the apartment coordinator, who confirmed there are storage closets available to residents located in some of the buildings, or excuse me, they're located in the same buildings as the laundry areas. Sergeant Petlevny went to the area and confirmed there's a storage closet with the address G201 written in black marker on the wood door. The storage closet is located in building F, as in Frank, of Steptoe Apartments. The storage door is not locked and the door is slightly ajar. I believe the storage unit or closet was likely used by Koberger to store the items and likely access between the time of the murders and his travel to Pennsylvania, where he was later arrested. It is also believed the storage closet could contain or contains certain trace evidence listed in number 1 and number 5 of evidence to be seized in the above named search warrant. I can read those to you. Number 1 is blood or other bodily fluid or human tissue or skin cells or items with blood or other bodily or human tissue or skin cells on the items. Number 5, trace evidence including DNA from blood or skin cells or other source footprints, fingerprints, hair, whether human or animal or dog. I asked the judge, do you find there to be probable cause to believe the items, do you find there's probable cause to believe these items may be found in the storage unit? And do you authorize the search of the unit?
Okay, thank you, officer. Okay, the court hereby finds there is probable cause to search the aforesaid described storage unit for items as referenced in the search warrant, and there's probable cause, and the court hereby authorizes you to sign my name, Gary J. Livey, on a search warrant to enter the afore described storage facility.
Okay.